Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this particular video, we are going to be taking a look at the much anticipated X-Men box set, the Excalibur box set that includes Captain Britain, Shadowcat and Meggan. And in this video, we are going to be taking a look at Meggan. Now, this is a figure that I definitely didn't think we would see anytime soon. So I'm really pleased that she was included in this box set. On the back there, you've got the Excalibur logo and you've got the trading card style artwork that gives you a little bit about each of the characters. In this video, I'm also going to try to give you a little bit more insight into who Meggan was and what her history is. So as I've said before, I absolutely love this box set. I love the artwork, I love the colour. This is Meggan out of the box, and she comes with two closed fist hands. What's really nice about them is they've got that painted detail of her costume on them as well. It would have been very easy for the guys at Hasbro to just put in a couple of hands, but they've actually painted the detail on both her hands and her feet as well. So that's very representative of what her costume was in Excalibur. Now, Meggan as a character is a bizarre one. I mean, she's a shapeshifter, but she was obviously born in Britain. She was a British character and appeared in the Captain Britain comic. When she was young, she was, if I remember rightly, she had all sorts of weird forms. She kind of like had webbed feet, she had fur, she had horns and everything, and she couldn't quite stabilise her power. And then at one point there was a fight with somebody at some point, and it allowed her to stabilise kind of her powers, her shape-shifting powers, and she took on this form that you can see here. And the reason she took on this form is because she was in love with Captain Britain. And so by taking on this particular form with the long flowing blonde hair and obviously the female body, he also fell in love with her back. One thing I will say about this figure is the painted shoulders there. Under the light you can see they're very different to the skin toned plastic of the chest, but when you actually kind of move it back a little bit, it doesn't stand out too much. Now, I was a bit concerned that there was going to be some like paint rub on these, but there actually isn't. The drawback is because they've used a flesh coloured peg. If you've got the arms back like this, you can actually see the peg there, but there's not really any reason to have the arms up like that. So if you're taking photos or displaying it, just be careful of the angles that you're using. The head sculpt is really nice, and what's a really nice little detail is they've got her pointy ears as well. It would have been very easy for the team to kind of cover that up with hair, but they've actually put the time in to give us those pointy ears. Now, this headpiece is huge and therefore is very heavy, so it does unbalance the figure a little bit. So you've just got to be careful with your posing to get her in the right kind of position, because she's very top heavy because of this headpiece. And because the hair goes all the way down the back, it does limit the movement of the head as well. But with that said, she does look really cool, and we couldn't get an updated Captain Britain without of course giving us his girlfriend alongside him. So I'm really pleased with this as a 3-pack to get Captain Britain and Meggan and obviously Shadowcat. And as I've said in previous videos, we've already got a Nightcrawler, so therefore we are very close to completing the Excalibur team, and let's just hope we get a Rachel Summers Phoenix at some point as well. I'm going to try my best to stand her up. As you can see, I've got the head tilted slightly forward here, which does make her look a little bit menacing. And here's her significant other. Oh, let me just move him back because he's out of shot. But yeah, here's her significant other, Brian Braddock, the Captain Britain figure that comes in this box set. What's also interesting about Meggan is in the story, it was her that also helped Captain Britain find Excalibur, which you can obviously see him holding here. So it's really nice to see Meggan, Captain Britain and Excalibur all in one box set. If you're familiar with the comics and the history of the characters, then you can see, oh, there we go, she's taken a tumble. One thing I will say is with figures that have got kind of heavier heads and bigger hair pieces like this, I found that if you kind of put them in a position where their legs are a bit further apart, then it helps spread the weight. And you've got those ankle rockers there on the feet, so that assists with this. So you can get her kind of flat-footed and spread her legs a little bit wider apart than you would with a normal figure, and then it kind of balances out the hair piece. So I'm pretty confident that this particular pose will hold, so I'll probably put her on the shelf in a pose very similar to this. But yeah, all in all, I mean, she's probably the weakest of the three out of the 3 figures in this box set, but she is indeed a very much appreciated inclusion of the box set. So I'm not disappointed that she's included. I think they're all 3 very good figures, but I think that Meggan is probably the weakest out of the 3, just because there's nothing to showcase her powers. It would have been nice if we had maybe got an alternate head or some you know, interchangeable limbs or something. I don't know, just something. I mean, the care's been put into it, but she's the weakest of the three. So yeah, that's about it. It's a great box set. Do go and pick it up if you get the opportunity to. You will not be disappointed, especially if you like your team building, as this box set pretty much makes an instant Excalibur setup. That's about all from me, so please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. And if you're enjoying the 5-minute figure reviews, then please do check out my channel for some of the other 5-minute figure reviews on Marvel Legends. So until next time, thanks for watching.